Item: SCP-1759. Code name: Lovely Lucy. Object Class: Euclid. Special Containment Procedures: SCP-1759 is to be locked in its guarded hangar at all time. Hangar is monitored remotely by Foundation-operated cameras to prevent possible contact. Description: SCP-1759 is a 1942 Douglas A-20 Havoc bomber aircraft. The craft meets standard specifications. 4 guns are mounted in the nose, 2 in the rear section, and 1 mounted ventrally. The interior was restored at some point before its classification as an SCP. The restoration of the Lovely Lucy artwork first brought the abnormal influence to Foundation attention. Painted on the left side of the plane is a blonde figure with the text Lovely Lucy written below her. The aircraft flew 8 bombing missions over its 3 years of combat service. Across these missions, a total of 9 soldiers were killed by enemy aircraft fire. It was retired at the conclusion of the Second World War with several other bombers of its class. SCP-1759 displays its unusual effect when an individual makes contact with the Lovely Lucy artwork. The individual will become unresponsive for several seconds, then appear to begin weeping. After this emotional response, they will demand they be allowed to pilot the plane. Upon entering the plane and taking the pilot's seat, the affected individual displays sudden knowledge of basic takeoff and flight procedures despite lacking any previous training. The aircraft will take off from the landing strip, typically flying a total of 16 to 32 kilometers. Video and audio monitoring have recorded the pilot entering an almost ecstatic state when in flight. After kilometer 8, their mood will become solemn and serious. Kilometer 16 tends to produce anger. 24 results in a repeat of the weeping state experienced during initial contact. Upon drawing close to kilometer 32, the subject will remove audio monitoring equipment and obscure the camera in the cockpit, stating Lucy doesn't want this to be recorded. Throughout all of these states, the pilot appears to be talking to themselves. They are possibly communicating with SCP-1759. After flying the standard 32 kilometers, the plane will engage its autopilot system and return to the hangar. The affected pilot has yet to return alive. Upon return, they are discovered with seemingly spontaneous wounds matching the impact of bullets. Examination of the deceased identified them as caused by a 7.9 mm caliber bullet. Typical caliber type of the Messerschmitt Me 210's MG-17 machine gun. The cause of these wounds is currently unknown. Test records for SCP-1759. Test 1759-1. Test subject: D9002. Male, 27 years of age. Subject is noted to display little emotion. Observing researcher: Dr. Silver. Forward: Dr. Silver. Recording. This will be our first deliberate initiation of contact with SCP-1759. Subject was chosen at random, and will be ordered to touch the illustration entitled Lovely Lucy. Begin log: 10 a.m. Greater than sign. Dr. Silver. Going on record. Dr. Silver. Time is 10 a.m. Subject: D9002. Please confirm you can hear my voice. D9002. Yeah. I hear you. Remind me why I'm here again? Dr. Silver. You are to initiate physical contact with SCP-1759. You will. D9002. Do you mean this plane? Cause I can't fly planes. Dr. Silver. Yes, I mean the plane. You are to touch the artwork on the aircraft, and describe the effects it has on you. D9002. So I just touch it like this? Subject makes contact with SCP-1759. Remains silent for 16 seconds. Dr. Silver. D9002. Can you hear me? Respond. Subject ceases contact with SCP-1759. Subject displays the standard weeping state. D9002. I'm so sorry. You must be so lonely. Dr. Silver. D9002. Who are you speaking to? D9002. I know one, I think. I just need to. I need to take this thing up. Please, let me fly this thing. Dr. Silver. Subject displaying standard reaction to contact. Very well. D9002. Enter the aircraft and initiate takeoff. D9002. Thanks, Doc. No, I'm not going anywhere. Let's fly. D9002 enters SCP-1759. Initiates takeoff and flight. Flight recording begins at kilometer 3. Dr. Silver. Video and audio monitoring functioning normally. D9002. Respond. D9002. Laughter. Oh, hey Doc. I was wondering when you'd call. Oh, that's Doc Silver. I just met him today. No, he doesn't want to fly. His loss, right? I feel great up here with you. Dr. Silver. D9002. Are you hearing any voices? D9002. You don't hear it, Doc? I swear, it's like she's all around me. Dr. Silver. Subject confirmed to hear voice. Stated to be female. Continue monitoring. Entering kilometer 8. D9002. Wow, you've been through a lot, haven't you? What were their names? They sounded nice. Johnny, Pete, Bob, Sean. No, I understand. Must be a bad memory. Entering kilometer 16. D9002. Those bastards just patched you up and sent you back out after all that. And then they just locked you up after the war. What kind of assholes were they? You deserve to be free to fly. Dr. Silver. Unknown if SCP-1759 is displaying anger at its history, or D9002 is simply reacting with anger over it. Entering kilometer 24. D9002. It's okay. I know. I hate that we have to say goodbye. Don't talk like that. I'm sure they'll stop this from happening one day. Then you can fly all you want. Entering kilometer 30. D9002. Sorry, Doc. Lucy doesn't want this recorded. Goodbye. Subject removes audio equipment and obscures camera. Plane enters kilometer 32. Afterward, Dr. Silver. Final entry for test 1759-1. Aircraft returned after kilometer 32. D9002 found deceased in pilot seat. Fatal bullet wounds in torso. Subject appeared to be smiling at time of death. End of test. Addendum. Observation of SCP-1759 after flight has brought a series of tally marks on the right side to our attention. SCP-1759 appears to be keeping count of its occupants. Addendum 2. Routine remote monitoring has detected unidentified sound the night after D9002's flight. Appears to be the sound of a woman weeping. Noise ceased the next day. Test 1759-2. Test subject. D2395. Female 33 years of age. Subject noted to be unusually empathetic for D-class personnel. D0215. Male 37 years old. Observing researcher. Dr. Silver. Forward. Dr. Silver. Recording. Test 1759-2 will be much like the first, but D2395 will have company. Fellow D-class subject D0215. D0215 will not make contact with lovely Lucy, so we can determine if fatal effects are dependent on contact. To ensure video confirmation, we have hidden several camera outside and inside of SCP-1759. Begin log. 1:23 p.m. Greater than sign. Dr. Silver. Good afternoon. D2395 and D0215. You have been informed of your purposes here today. D2395. Yeah. Touch the plane. D0215. And I'm supposed to not touch the thing. Dr. Silver. Very good. Now, please make contact with the plane artwork. Subject makes contact with SCP-1759. Remains unresponsive for 12 seconds. Displays typical emotional state. D2395. You poor thing. Yeah. They let women fly planes now. A woman helped build you? Like Rosie the Riveter or something. Neat. Yeah. I guess. Dr. Silver. I feel like flying this thing. In fact, I'm gonna. Don't stop me. Dr. Silver. Very good. D2395. You have permission. D0215. You will follow her into the plane. Do not touch lovely Lucy. D0215. I heard you the first 5 times. D0215 and D2395 take flight. Recording begins at 3 kilometers. Dr. Silver. D0215. Respond. How are things progressing? D0215. Pretty much like you said. She's talking to some voice in her head. D2395. What's that? Oh, sure. Lucy thinks our friend here is cute. She says she wishes he'd talk to her too. Laughter. Dr. Silver. SCP-1759 appears to acknowledge passengers who don't touch the plane artwork. This implies some limited form of sentience. I wonder if that means it's aware of. D2395. Yeah, she knows about the cameras. She says it's very rude to do that. She doesn't like you. Dr. Silver. Dr. Silver. Noted. Entering kilometer 8. D2395. It's alright. Well, I'll ask him. D0215. Could you man the gun in the rear section? D0215. Doctor? Dr. Silver. Do as she requests. Entering kilometer 16. D2395. You have every right to be angry with him. That poor guy before me. I don't know his name. Me? My name is Data Expunged. Yeah, you can call me that for short. D0215. Doc. I'm getting the woolies up here. Dr. Silver. Compose yourself. D0215. We need you to be observant when you reach the fatal length. Entering kilometer 24. D2395. Don't cry. Sweetie, you're gonna make me cry too if you keep talking like that. No, I won't leave. I'll be here at the end. You shouldn't be alone. Sniffling sounds from rear cabin. Dr. Silver. D0215. Is that you? D0215. No. That was the wind. Entering kilometer 30. D0215. Dr. Silver. She's removed the recording equipment and covered the cabin camera. We're nearing kilometer 32. Dr. Silver. Acknowledged. D0215. External recording equipment functioning normally. Internal cameras functioning normally as well. Concealed camera in cabin functioning normally. Entering kilometer 32. D0215. Dr. Silver. Your cameras see that, right? I mean, what is it? Cameras note the presence of faint humanoid figure inside the cabin of SCP-1759. Figure appears to embrace D2395. Dr. Silver. External camera detecting activity. D0215. D0215. I don't see anything. Doctor. I kinda hear something though. We are the only planes up here, right? Sound of gunfire detected impacting plane. External cameras detect faint figures detected in clouds. D0215. Cripes. There's something shooting at us up here. I can't see what's doing it. Dr. Silver. D0215. Confirm your status. D0215. I'm fine. Doctor. Whatever was attacking us is gone now. Dr. Silver, and the status of D-2395, D-0215. Sorry doctor. She's dead. Right side of her head got blown completely off. The figure is gone too. We're returning to the hangar. Afterward, Dr. Silver. Final entry for test 1759-2. D-215's accompaniment confirms possible attached figures to SCP-1759. The figure in the cabin will be classified SCP-1759-1. The possible hostile entity classified as SCP-1759-2. Comments made by D-2395 implies SCP-1759 bears an animosity towards me. End of test. Test 1759-3. Test subject. D-0542. Male 29 years of age. Subject has no remarkable traits to speak of. D-9920. Female 30 years of age. D-7210. Male 19 years of age. Forward, Dr. Silver, recording. We are sending up 3D classes on this test. I want to see if a full crew will produce any new results. Begin log. 9:45 a.m. Greater than sign. Dr. Silver, good morning. D-0542. You are aware of your reason for being here? D-0542. Yeah. Touch the crazy plane. Let's get this over with. Subject makes contact with SCP-1759. Remains unresponsive for 15 seconds. Subject does not display weeping state. D-0542. No. I understand. It hurts losing them. Someone does need to stop him from sending people up there to die. Dr. Silver. D-0542. Please enter the aircraft. D-0542. Not this time. Jackhole. Subject wrestles for nearby guard's pistol. Manages to fire 2 shots in Dr. Silver's direction before being neutralized by second guard. D-0542. Lucy. Hates you. Afterward, Dr. Silver. Final entry for test 1759-3. SCP-1759 has displayed hostile intent at my presence. Recommend new observing researcher be brought in as replacement. End of test.